doing that, cuz I'm finna go make America gangster.
Yo, this your man C-Bone. I Only Touch Greatness podcast, so you know it's great. You dig? Peep the interview, man. Hope y'all like it, man, and I'll see y'all next time.
Come on, my best friend.
That 4-4 snub with a 357, that's my best friend.
That's my weapon. Oh, that sawed dog 8-shot 12 gauge next to that 410. My best friend.
That 4-4 snub in that 357, that's my best friend.
That's my weapon. Oh, that sawed dog 8-shot 12 gauge next to that 410.
Salute, homie. What's cracking with it? How y'all doing over here?
Man, yeah, good. So I'm Ryan up here in Vancouver, right? The one that we met a few days ago. And last D shot about tired of being stepped on video with C-Bone.
You know what it is, Mafia, baby.
And this is royalty, man. I met you with Papa Willow over there in KC at the Summer Jam. It was like 2018, 2017, something like that. Where Looney Coleon was at.
Free Papa Willow, man.
Right, free Papa Willow for Willow, man. Yo, I still remember that because I remember that day too. Like, cause I said, I'm a fool kicking up on Dust Dinner Zulu, and you had your CD, The Mafia. That's when The Mafia was out, and you looked at me with the CD. And I was like, yo, I ain't got it. I was broke as hell. I was hella broke. I was like, damn, I ain't got it. You was like, damn. I was so mad because I was like, yo, I wanted to get that too because I seen it on your Facebook like page. And I was like, fuck, I ain't got it, man. But it still was one of my favorite moments then in KC because that was like the last time I think I seen Papa Willow after that, man. Because I remember taking that picture of Papa Willow, Money G, and a lot of other people was, who was gone too. And so it was just like, it's just like, I still remember that. And Looney Coleon, because that was Looney Coleon performed. And I remember you were standing there and was rocking with it, man.
Man, that's what's up, brother. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. You feel me? Still around this joint, man.
That's for sure. And I mean, I've met you twice before now. Once back at the Hip Hop Awards when we were in Portland, and I think that was 2009. And then obviously last weekend, I was saying to everybody how humble you are. And like you took the time to just, one time you gave me a free verse for a mixtape I was doing. Like just you're humble as shit and took the time to meet up with us the other day.
That's what's up, man. I mean, that's what we got to do, man. I mean, a lot of these dudes need to come up under that shield they putting up, man. You know what I mean? Just be themselves. You feel what I'm saying?
For real.
When you're a real person, you just, you adapt to real things. It's a reflex.
Right.
If you calm and you respectful, why would I be different? What's up, my brother? Hey, it's nothing but love. I don't want to go to war with you. I don't want you to kill me or me to kill you. I don't want none of that. No. You know what I mean?
For real.
So shit. Hey.
So growing up in the 70s and 80s, January 14th is your birthday. It's also my birthday.
What? Welcome to the Capricorn gang.
Capricorns, Capricorns. So tell us about growing up in the 70s and 80s in Sacramento.
Oh man, growing up in the 70s. As a kid, I experienced a lot of things. My family was into the hair business when I was a kid. They had salons. My grandmother, my grandfather, they had salons, like 5 or 6 hair salons. So they was doing pretty well for themselves. You know what I mean? But, once we left, because I was born over there, you know what I mean? I was born in my grandmother's. My mom was young. She had me when she was 15. You know what I mean? So once we left there, we left the luxurious, you know what I mean, and went straight to the hood, you know what I mean? And that's where everything starts from right there, you know what I mean? And, I don't regret nothing. I had a good childhood. My mother was wonderful. My family was wonderful to me. I just chose to hang out with a certain group of people that steered me down these roads that got me here, talking to you.
Perfect. I read somewhere that your mom was also a singer and she got you in the game.
Pretty much. My mom was in a band, you know, when I was a kid. She used to go to this. They used to hang out at this garage, and they would have live drummers and guitar players, and she would be on the mic singing and you know, doing that little thing. And she was a poem writer, so I had took one of her poems one time and turned it into a rap. You know what I mean? So it's like my first real rap. You know what I mean? You know, so yeah, you could say she sparked my whole career. You know.
So my question was, next one was going to be, how did you, or do you remember your first song? So would you call that being your first song?
I never produced it, but it was like my first rap I rewrote and, you know, used to sing around the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But first time I recorded anything, I would have to say it's man, How to Survive in the Gardens. Yeah. Survival in the Gardens. I think it was my first fucking little record off the Jamaica Jam. You know what I'm saying? yeah, the Jamaica. Yeah. Yep.
Prince, go ahead, shoot one, bud.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you remember the first show that you performed in Sacktown?
Sacramento, man. You know what? I really haven't had a lot of shows in Sac. You know, Sac's like a touchy spot. You know what I'm saying? When you just touch, you don't want nobody to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm from
there. Do you remember your first show?
First show was Berkeley, California. Berkeley, California, my first concert. They didn't even want to let me in. They didn't believe I was SIBO. So we bogarted through there. We elbowed the security guard and them out of there. We came about 20 deep, elbowed them out of there. We in there. It's everybody in there. 40, Richie, everybody. We all in the whole bay. You know, it's a nice concert. So my partner, sister was there. And she was in the crowd, you know, in the front, you know. I guess one of the guys grabbed her ass and she slapped him. And it just went down and we had to jump in the crowd. We had a riot. And that was the first concert was Berkeley. We had a riot in that motherfucker. And shit, after that, you know, hey, I guess the Bay Area, you know, accepted me from that.
You sure figured it out.
Right.
They was tripping at first, but hey, we got it straight. You know what I'm saying?
Who were some of your early influences when you were getting into music?
My influences, damn, fuck, I gotta say Cube. You know what I'm saying? Cube was a big influence because I was in the gangs and the gang culture. It was the music. You know what I mean?
Right.
There was a lot of people that I was listening to. You know, EPMD, Shy D, MC Shan. I was deep on the East Coast, LL Cool J. You know what I mean? I was over there. You know, I mean, it was too many. Run DMC. I was on all that shit. Right. But as far as something that really was like, ooh, damn it was Cube. Nigga, that's what we doing over here. We, you know what I'm saying? That's I can rap about that shit. That's what we live in. You know, so that really switched my gears and shit.
Especially being one of the early West Coast, first like marketable West Coast artists. I mean, NWA obviously, but
right,
yeah.
So, what was some of the first influences like that you met in the independent game?
Well, in the independent game, I was pretty much. I mean, you got Short, you got 40. Who else is before me? You know what I mean? That really made an impact. You know what I mean? As far as independent. Right. You know what I mean? Like we really took the game and put it into the other communities all through USA. You know what I mean? As far as we could go. You know what I mean? We traveled to the Midwest, the South. We had to go into the ghettos and pass this shit out. No matter what type of situation they was going through, a war or whatever the fuck they was going through. We did what we did. And that's the independent game. You know what I mean? Like, that's really independent. You know what I'm saying? So, Short and 40 for sure.
Yeah, what about
who was the first one? You remember the first one, like, you met that influenced you?
Maybe give you wisdom.
I didn't meet Short till after I was SIBO or the rap. the rapper. You know what I mean?
Right.
I met 40 before me, but we both came from the same gang. I mean, he was a little bit before me, but we was right there. You know what I'm saying? So we pretty much took off together as far as really stretching across the, you know, the continent with it and shit, you know, leaving out of the city and really going across state lines with it. Yep. That was the first one, 40.
And I was about to say 40, and I seen St. Charles too, like had a lot of influence and impact in
That's
a lot
who
of
gave us. St. Charles is the one who gave us the game. That's where everything came from. That's the Godfather.
I was about to say, like, how much impact does he, you know, because a lot of people don't talk about St. Charles that much. And when they do, you know what I'm saying? What was his independent, like his impact in just the independent game of hip hop?
Man, I mean, he was the one that gave us the game to put us in position. Like, he wanted us in position. He wanted to see young black kings get out of the streets and do something better with that money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Y'all got rappers, y'all doing this, you know, come on over here and let me show you how to do this shit. Let me show you how to get some corporate money. You know what I mean? And man, without St. Charles, man, shit, you know, it's really just out to Trump. Your independent game ain't really strong, you know what I mean?
Right.
You just hand in hand. He took you to distributors that was independent. You know what I'm saying? That was shipping to independent stores all over the fucking, all over the place. So, you know, he had a cold game. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he lead the nigga straight to the bag.
Gang.
All the other shit was the bullshit. St. Charles put nigga on, man. Straight up.
How did you come up with your style in the early days, the ad-libs and the background vocals? No one was really doing that at that time.
Well, shit, I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? My first song, I think I rapped 5 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying? No hook, no nothing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was happy to get in that motherfucker. Like, we finna cut a record. You know, I started learning as I, you know, because I didn't have nobody before me. Wasn't nobody coaching me. Like, hey, Bo, hey, look, you know what I mean? Wasn't nobody coaching me. I was over there on my own pretty much. You know, we had Lynch and X-Rated, but they was over there. You know what I mean? They had their own little distributors and who was producing them. They had different, you know, outlets. But me and Mike Mosley, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Me, Mike brung in Sam Bostic. Mike brung in all the extra people. You feel me? All the Sam Bostic, the Rick Rocks, all that. That came from Mike. You know what I'm saying? So he can't take nothing from Mike. Mike put a lot of niggas on. You feel me? And it's just a thing that Mike was sitting to the side because 40 was working with Studio Tone heavy. So Mike was pretty much to the side waiting like, damn, you know, man, I need to get on. He probably was like, damn, I need an artist. You feel me? And somehow my ass come around that motherfucker and it's like, what? Like, goddamn, this nigga sound like the new Ice Cube.
I can see it too because
they say this nigga sound like a new Ice Cube. God damn, what the fuck? But you know, hey,
I can see it though because just you and Mike Mosley anyway, and that's another person who really needs a lot of credit in the game. You know what I'm saying? Especially with E40. You know what I'm saying? Because I talked to DJ Pizzo from Oakland. And he tells me all the time, he's like, man, if it wasn't for people like Mike Mosley, boy, with that, sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is it with the chemistry with Mike Mosley with all those albums that you and him worked on?
Man, really the chemistry in the beginning was Mike, bring back this old school cut. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, Dub, he was like one of them. He knew all the old school cuts. You know what I'm saying? Before he went to the joint. So he'd be like, man, hey, remember that one beat we used to play, man? See, and Mike would bring the bass. He would make the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And from there, he knew what I was looking for. He already had the mob shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it just fitted perfect. He just got gritty with his mob shit, and it was perfect. It was horror music. You know what I'm saying? It was, that demonic shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can die out here. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted them to know is that this shit is not for everybody. You could die out here, you know? Man, so
looking back on your one of your first albums, or it was your first album, The Gas Chamber, came out in '93. Looking back on that, what is your thoughts on that album? And do you have a favorite track off that one?
Gas Chamber, man. First album, like I said, shit. Gas Chamber was pretty much my neighborhood, you know, and what I was giving them was straight from the hood. You know what I mean? As far as favorite song, probably 4D.
I can see that.
4D, probably my favorite song. It's a song I shot a video to where I lost my homeboy Cue Ball. Rest in peace, Big Cue Ball. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, it was a banging record anyway. That's why we slammed down on the ground for a video. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my favorite ones.
Of course, Bald Head Nut off that same album.
Man, you got some shit. You got a few you can, you know what I'm saying?
Mark for Death.
Yeah.
Mark for Death.
You know, hey, see, that's what I'm saying. It's some shit off of there. You can, you know,
Black 6'4", but shout out to my cousin, man, because my cousin wanted me to ask you too, Billy and Pat. How was it working on Black 6'4"? Because that beat is just hard, man, and you just killed it.
I can't. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I got so many damn songs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, where did I do that motherfucker at? I got to have my crew with me so they can say, "Oh, what was that? We was in Oakland. Remember, we was here." You know, it's right. Because you know, sometimes I just don't remember everything, dog. But that is a bad motherfucker, though.
For sure. So when we had Richie Rich on the podcast here and we were interviewing him, he started to tell us how he was the one that Pac called first to bring everybody down to the studio to record for the All Eyes on Me and stuff. That was it for you too. Pardon me?
Rich called me.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I'm trying to get you to tell the story on how you ended up on Trading War Stories and California Love video.
I had knew that Pac was fucking with me because he had said my name at a concert in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to live in Seattle. But I was in California at the time. I guess he was hanging with some people that, you know, I fuck with, and he wound up saying my name, and they was like, somebody called me and said, "Man, Pac just say your name on stage, woo, woo, woo." I said, damn. So that's when I knew Pac was fucking with me. Then I got the call from Rich. Say, "Hey, man, Pac, why don't you come down to the video shoot, woo, 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 bam." You know what I'm saying? So after that, it was official. You know what I mean? We went down there and we locked in. You know what I'm saying? And it's a cold thing because before I had music out, I was in CYA. It was a Bay Area guy in there. He had a tape. And it said 415 on the tape. Richie Rich, D-Lo, DJ Durrell. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm going to make a motherfucking tape when I get out. I'm going to hook you up with my people. So when I got out, I went looking for my partner, but he had wound up dying. But I wound up running into DJ Durrell. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Durrell started producing for me. I had been wanting to fuck with Durrell before I even met him or he even knew about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, shout out to DJ Durrell. He's very dope too, man. And I got the chance to talk to him on Clubhouse with one of the homeboys, Kumi and Gambler. Matter of fact. Yeah, and speaking of talking about DJ Durrell, 187 Dance. Like I got the motherfucker. I had to talk about Tales from the Crypt, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, 817 Dance, man, heavy. Like that shit is heavy to be heavy. You spitting on it heavy. Like it makes niggas to be like, yeah, nigga, I might have to go ahead and do my dance on this motherfucker.
It's like, yeah. It's like that type of music is I just want to show you how dangerous this shit is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, because motherfuckers, you know, you come outside with your homie and the next day they gone. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like, man, do they really understand what's going on out here? And I can make fucking happy music all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what motherfuckers need to be afraid of. That ain't gonna teach you how to survive out here. That ain't you ain't gonna see nothing in that happy music that you finna see out here when you know what I mean? So you know what's going on. So that's all that is. Man, it's like, nigga, I feel I'm the motherfucker for that.
Right.
I'm here for that. I lived that life. I lost the homies. You know what I'm saying? And I can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm spitting shit like that. You know, these are facts.
Right. Yeah, and then I want to say this and shout out to Marvelous because we had Marvelous on the show and stomping on my steel toes heading for the builder show, man.
Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like when I first got to talk to when we first got to talk to Marvelous, I'm like, oh shit, I'm talking to Marvelous, man, because RP Pat Loke, which Pat Loke was real cool with motherfucking Fattone, you dig? So it was just like hearing him used to play that and his brother, because I got everything from his brother and him. So it was just like, that's how I knew about you, Bo, because of them, you know what I mean?
Right.
How was it just working on that motherfucker and the chemistry with Marvelous on Stomping on My Steel Toes?
Stomping on My Steel Toes was like a revamp, because the original I did it with Dual Committee, Kick the Sneak, and Asian Man. This one I was fucking when I was bringing Asian Man in them and Kick the Sneak on board. I needed something for the bay for them. That's when I just stuffed it in my steel toes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I did that record and we put it out, it was like, damn, Marvin got steel toes too. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Marvin, I gotta get Marvin on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So then we revamped it and came back with her on there. And man, hey, you know, shit.
Yo, that right there. I mean, to this day, I ain't never seen a female rapper who spit harder than niggas like that. And that was like the first time I heard like a woman like really spitting that real shit.
Marvin from really up out of that shit. She from the Creek Mob. You know, the Creek Mob, man. That's a part of the city, man, that you can't forget about. You know, they got some legends from over there. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, a lot of niggas don't be rapping about they shit. You know, a lot of people don't know about it, but yeah, nigga, Creek Mob, nigga, that's where she from. Nigga, the Black Rag. It ain't gangbang. Nigga, you go over there with that shit, they trying to get your head. You know what I'm saying?
Right, facts.
Creek Mob.
Headhunters,
that's
man.
the first mob right there, nigga. Okay.
Actual factual.
And her daughter doing music as well.
Oh yeah, Angel. What? Vicious. Yeah, Lil Marv.
Yeah.
Off the hook, man. She's vicious. Shout out to Lil Marv, man. And Marv. All of it. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is, though.
So now are you residing in the Pacific Northwest? I mean, you just said earlier that you were growing up here, but
man, I'm here, man. I'm in Auburn, man. I'm building and you know, remodeling and doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got some property up here, acre. We out here doing the most, trying to get it right.
Are we converting you into a Seahawks fan?
I've been a Seahawks fan. I'm really a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboys fan first.
Okay.
Seahawks number 2. All right, and I don't have no other team after that. It's Cowboys to the Seahawks.
Yeah, I was about to say, all I see is Cowboys every time I see on your IG.
Cowboys number 1. I'm banging for that. Hey, I'm Cowboys over Seahawks though. I'm just letting you know that.
You've been going to games then?
Huh?
Have you been going to any Seahawks games?
No, I haven't been going. I've just been watching it from the window. You know.
You don't need. I see. I didn't want to put your spot out there, but I seen where you're sitting. You can watch from the window.
You know, peeping the game out from a view. Shit.
For real. Yo, I wanted to say this, man. Like, what was it like just hearing Pac, Pimp C, and RP, all three of them, DJ Screw, say you're their favorite rappers? Like, what was your reaction on that?
Damn, it's big though. You know, it's real big, man, and it's special to a nigga like me to come from fucking Curve. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, they used to watch. They used to really read them Word Up magazines and all that shit, and have a dream like, damn, before I even thought it would ever be possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, one day, shit, I could be riding this whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, man, I guess I made a good impact on people, and I know they they got people out there. And that's how you get vouched for, because you can't vouch for yourself. Somebody else has to vouch for you that's solid. You know, I got a lot of solid people vouching for me out there, and that's what's beautiful. I ain't no fuck nigga. I ain't trying to steal from no nigga. I ain't never try to, you know what I'm saying? It's either nigga, I'm coming kick your dough down, nigga. I ain't gonna bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just real, man.
Tell us about West Coast Mafia Records. What's going on with that?
You say what?
Oh, tell us about West Coast Mafia Records.
Mafia.
West Coast Mafia, man.
Yeah.
The mob.
We deep right now. We over here cooking like a motherfucker, man. I swear it's finna be a lot of chaos right now, because I got so many good artists over here. You know what I'm saying?
Young Cat.
Man, Young Cat just hit me. I just had to go up here and hit.
I was trying to get his ass on here. He ain't look at his motherfucking messenger.
When y'all want him, talk to me. I get him. When y'all want.
I've been trying to get his ass. I've been telling him, hey man, when you come to the show, it was like 2-3 years ago. He's like, man, shit, I'm coming. He just never, you know, say he be on the move, though.
He moved, yeah. He just moved about the state and shit. He just got him a little spot somewhere nice.
Thank God, though, man.
People are busy. People are busy nowadays. I mean, look at D-Shot. He's busy.
Yeah,
true.
Shot moving.
Yeah, moving, man. He on the grind.
That's a blessing.
Even though he's still gonna be on here, man. He's gonna be on here. And speaking of D-Shot too, man.
Yeah.
Cause I remember you was talking about tired of being stepped on. How was it just being a part of that? And you was on Boss Ballin' with Straight Killer. That's the how did everything come about with D-Shot?
Yeah, I was locked up when I first came around. You know what I'm saying? It was in YA. So being that he had went to YA, when he came home, me and him had a different relationship than everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Shot, you know what I mean, on a whole different type of program. But tired of being stepped on video. That was some shit where some niggas tried to shoot the video up. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas came up there tripping. Like, you know how it is when you do shit in your own city. That's why I don't really fuck with the city, because I don't want nobody to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, yeah, they came through there, man, and Shot jumped in that vet, man, with that thing, man, and it was like everybody was moving, and that was the closest one, so I jumped in there with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when I met you last weekend, and I asked you, can you give me a question for D-Shot? That's what you told me to ask about the tired of being stepped on video.
That's my guy.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We got to put that on there. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to D-Shot, shout out to Pizzo, because Pizzo's the one that hooked that up. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope.
He's a West Coast Mafia.
Okay.
And you also have the song "I'm Ghetto" with D-Shot too, which was dope.
Yeah, for sure. You know,
right? Yo, so I was just over here thinking about a lot of stuff right now with the West Coast right now. How did you feel when you heard Drake with the AI shit? Yeah. And what do you think about the beef with, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick and Drake? And what was your response on, like, okay, I'm hearing him doing AI dissing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was mad. I was mad on that shit.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. That AI shit, you don't know if this shit is real or not.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I'm West. Always ride with the West. You know what I'm saying? I'm always ride with the West. I know you over there, man. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't heard too much of a big response from Drake on that Kendrick thing. You know, I don't know. Kendrick turned it into a party. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
Kendrick turned it into a parade. You feel me? Like, it's just not a diss record. It's like it's a parade now.
And I seen Drake sent the cease and desist to Kendrick, so he can't perform it at the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm talking about. These different type of people, man.
Yeah. I mean, if I was Kendrick, I'd still drop it at the Super Bowl.
Fuck it. What is he gonna do?
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
Hey,
I mean, he can't do nothing about it. Like, what else can he? I mean, it's all proof
sue me for it. You can't sue me for nothing else. What? I do the Super Bowl for free. You know what I'm saying? He got money. He ain't probably not even getting paid for the Super. He probably
no, they don't get they don't get paid for the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying though. That's I'm like, I wouldn't even if I'm at that point, I wouldn't even be charging you. Like, hey, if I like you, hey, well, if I want to do it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the paper. You feel me?
Right. And it's just like, okay, like at the end of the day, like even if he play, I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna want to get played. It wants to be played. Everybody's expecting it now.
Even if you just did the beat. Just hit the beat for like 2 seconds, just like boom. What do you say your success was staying independent? Would you have thought it would have been better maybe to go get a deal?
You never know where you would go. You never know where you would be. You never know where you would end up. You know what I mean? I've been blessed to get to this point. A lot of my career time I did in prison. You know what I'm saying? So I went out here really moving around a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when I was out, I was moving. You feel me? And, you know, so happened I did more prison time than out time fucking with this rap shit, you know, through the 90s.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to talk about it, but yeah, we can talk about it. I didn't know if it was okay to talk about too. But I mean, they put you in jail over words from your song. Isn't that like a Fifth Amendment or something?
First Amendment, right? Yeah. All that shit. They came and got me for Daily Game of Baseball, song that me and X-Rated collaborated on. You know, for the 3-strike law and all that government shit they was doing, striking niggas out, giving niggas life and shit for 3 strikes and 2 strikes and a misdemeanor, weird ass shit. You know?
Yeah. Right. And I mean, you got one for weed one day, so at least that's going away. I believe if the election goes the way it should go, then they're gonna be releasing everybody that was on weed charges.
No comment.
Okay.
Facts. No comment on that. For real. Yo, I just wanted to say, man, what's the song that you regret not getting on? That you was like, damn, I could have got on that bitch.
Yeah.
What do I regret? Damn. A song that I could have got on?
Yeah. And then you regret it. You seen, you just like, damn, I could have got on that bitch. Or it's just like, it's just the time.
I should have did a long time ago. I had a chance to do a record with Lil Kiki from Houston.
Ooh.
I was going through that jail shit. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, you know what I mean? I was gonna do it, but we never got around to it because of all this jail shit. But he probably don't even know. You know what I mean? But he know now though. But yeah. That's one of the ones that I was like, damn, man, that was a big move for that connection, Southwest connection. You know what I'm saying? Back then, and he was like just now. He was fresh chicken springing. You know what I'm saying? He was fresh. Yeah. It's fresh.
I was about to say, man, RP to Fattone. What was your funniest moment or anything, any story with Fattone?
But Fattone is out of control, dog. What?
Yeah, I heard from DJ Daryl that he was like, man, that motherfucker crazy.
Man, I come see Fattone, man. This nigga, bro, he tell his people, the Cali boys bringing the chronic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing he talking about. He told some niggas, he gave them niggas some rabbit food or some shit he had. some he had, they was telling me, you know what I'm saying? He was going around just selling people rabbit food and still riding around, cruising, chilling, going out at night. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he's an L nigga. He's an L nigga. He's the nigga that he would rob his fans.
That nigga rob you and then pick up the gas. Say, hey, you need a ride, homie? Come on, babe. Yeah.
The hell?
He rob you and buy you a drink at the bar. Hey man, come here, man. Let me buy you a drink. Here, man. You one of them niggas.
Well,
How about Octavius?
I was about to say, yeah, Octavius too, and any moment meaning Seagram too, RP Seagram.
And I haven't met Seagram. I didn't meet Seagram when he was alive.
Octavius.
Yeah, Octavius. Yeah, I know Octavius. Of course.
Any moments with Octavius?
No, man, Octavius never really kicked it on the streets. I mean, I've been to his shows, you know what I mean? You know, been to the shows, but we ain't never really hung out. You know, he from Portland. I'm from Cali.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because that's definitely where I would have met you at Octavius's awards. But
yeah, for sure.
A couple of years ago, you put out the Mo Money and the song Mo Money with also a video to that. And that was dope track then, and I still bump that all the time.
Man, appreciate it.
Also, and then you also dropped the Hustler video also on your birthday, I noticed too, our birthday.
Right.
Was that a little gift to yourself? Or?
Yeah, it was. That's what I was going to do this one coming up too. Going to hit him with another one.
Oh, what are you working on now?
Make America gangster again, homie.
That's hard.
The real MAGA. We gonna make America gangster again. You dig?
I was about to say, man. Any stories with T Nutty?
Just through the airwaves.
Hey, once I see, I'm sharing. That's what I do now.
That's right.
I want to say, any stories with T Nutty, man?
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. T Nutty, that's my nigga right there, man. That's my young homie right there.
T Nutty, man.
You know, T Nutty's a wild firecracker, man.
When we gonna ever get another a collabo album with you and T Nutty, man?
Oh, we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it, man. You know, we're trying to knock a few things out right now. We got some things on the table. You know.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
I gotta get ready for that block movement too, that BM too.
Oh yeah. I was about to say, man, like, when are we gonna get that? Cause we been itching for that, you know what I'm saying, ever since, you know what I'm saying, the first block movement. Like, you know, shout out to Brother Lin Chung, another person that we got game from, you know.
Right. Come on, man. Brother Lynch, X and C-Bo coming.
Man, X and all them, like, with their chemistry, like, how is it, you know, with their chemistry in the booth?
I mean, you know, we all pretty much giants. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's easy. You know, it's easy. They already created. He's already him. It doesn't matter what he says. He knows how to say it. You know what I'm saying? So once you know, the character is already there. That character, C-Bo, is already there for you. You know, when you put on that character, you know what he usually does. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what's going to happen.
You got the latest single out, according to Spotify, is because I follow you on there. So it's every time it sends me a notification called My Best Friend. Tell us about that song.
My best friend. Oh, yeah. You know, it's about, you know, your best friend. Keep them with you all the time. They all over the place sometimes. You know, sometimes I can't even find them. You know, sometimes you lose them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody keep calling me. I wonder if I fucking airplane this shit will cut you guys off.
No, you straight.
Yeah, I mean, if you got and when you got a bounce, we just grab a drop from you. But we got a couple more questions still.
No, I mean, shit, whatever's clever with you.
Yeah.
Also, I was going to point out,
my wife called back. I'm gonna have to answer this time.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You better answer the wife's call. That's always the one important.
Yeah. So it's
right.
On that note, I saw her taking care of you. How's the knee doing?
Yeah. It's back, man. I fucking was dark in this fucking bed. Had this big ass wooden bed post at the foot of it.
Yeah.
And I walked right into it full speed, man. Then it knocked my whole knee off my damn leg.
Oh.
I thought I was gonna go to the hospital, but they put the ice bag on me, gave me some of them strong ass pills, and hey, bounce back.
Perfect.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, man, with that Thug Lord, shout out to Yuck, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
how was it getting on He Ain't a Thug, the diss track with 50? Like, that shit was hammer. Niggas was like, yo, these niggas is going in. And right after the beef series, like, seeing him on the beef, which I still got it, shout out to QD3. Like, how was it just getting on that? Like, just tell us a little story with that.
Man, damn, dog. Damn. Shout out to Bengal Smurf, shout out to Domination, shout out to Big Swing, shout out to my Queens, New York niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know how this shit go, man. You know, real niggas tap in and shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Gotta ride with you.
That's one of the
ride with the team, though.
Yeah, that's one of the outcomes, you know, that happened after that connection right there with Queens and us.
And can we ever get another Thug Lords album? Because that shit was hard, man.
Yeah, for sure. We are in pocket on that right now.
Yeah, perfect. We're big fans of Yuck Mouth being he was our 500th episode, actually.
Man, shout out to Young Mouth. Shout out to the Loonies. They doing good. They touring. They moving around.
Doing Smoke a Lot. Shout out to Smoke a Lot, too.
Yeah,
the whole team over there.
Hell yeah.
No, yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, ain't hard to find that hook, right? Like, all y'all, like, had, like, portions on that. Like, do you even remember, like, how Pac was just like, yo, I just want y'all to just do that? Like, any story behind that?
Man, did Pac write that whole motherfucking hook? Pac might have wrote that whole hook.
You think he did?
I don't think, man, to my knowledge, I'm like, damn, did he write that hook? I can't remember, dog.
Right, I was about to say because
he had that hook in his head.
Right, just having all of y'all like with one line on that hook, it was just like it's never been done before at that time.
Maybe not, because I remember E40 did his own shit. 40. I can't remember, man, but it was yeah.
Right, and I was working with Rick Rock too. I mean, Rick Rock another gem.
Rick Rock got slaps, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Rick Rock came from Mike Mosley. Once he, Mike Mosley brought Rock on, you know what I mean? He was making some slaps. Yeah.
Right.
That's one of my favorite songs, Ain't Hard to Find. I mean, we've interviewed everybody but E40 and Pac off that song, so it's pretty impressive. We find ourselves talking about that song all the time. But Prince has the album here. Prince
Pac. I got the album. I had to show the album, man. RP Pac, man. You will get justice too, Pac, because at the end of the day, like with this investigation, like what you think about this investigation is coming back?
Man, it is what it is. Karma's a motherfucker, man. Cover your tracks. All I can tell you.
Facts.
If you're gonna do anything, cover your tracks. If not, stand on it.
Hey. Can you tell a funny, or not funny, but a cool Pac story? Being like, we're all fans of him. My dog's name's Tupac. Everything.
Not really, man. I mean, every time I was with Pac, we was working pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I used to call him from jail. Like I said, I was in jail a lot. I used to call him from jail, and he had his whole house like it seemed like it was full of video games and shit. The big ass arcade games and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So last weekend when I was in Seattle there with you, and I kept fucking all I was doing the whole weekend while I was drinking, I kept yelling, "Sibo, the bald head nut."
Right. I was about to say an RP Jacka Man, like what was like first time meeting my Figaz and stuff? Because they were signed to your label first, right?
Most definitely. I found them. I put them together. You know what I'm saying? That's my creation. No matter who the fuck, had hands on after. But that's why it was called Sibo's My Figaz. not just the mob figures.
Right.
I wasn't with that.
Right, yo, and any stories with the Jacka, man?
Man, shit, stories I can't even talk about. You know what I'm saying?
we're not trying to do that.
That them little dudes, when they came, they was young and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they was like my little B-boys. They was like some B-boys, like, to me. They was like a, you know, little boy. They was hyped up all the time. You know? But yeah, my figures, man. Hey, that's gonna be for life right there.
One of my favorite tracks you've ever done is "Money by the Ton."
Okay,
that's my shit. Oh man,
yeah, I've always been one of my favorite tracks. Any story about that one? I'd love to hear some insight on that.
At that point, I was living in Seattle. Yeah. You know, life was good. You know what I'm saying? And we was doing what we wanted to do, having fun. And hey, it was like money by the ton, you know what I mean? Shit. You know?
You ever bump into Sir Mix-a-Lot being in Seattle?
Huh?
You ever bump into Sir Mix-a-Lot being in Seattle?
Damn, no, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
No. I haven't bumped into Mix out here yet.
Okay, well.
For years. But you know, Mix, you know, shit. Yeah. Mix probably don't leave his motherfucking house. He got everything there.
Sure.
Right. And I was about to say too, man, I had to say this. Free Papa Willow, man. Oh man. First time meeting, what was it like first time meeting Papa Willow? And how was his work ethic? Because that man was, well, he was on the move.
Yeah, he was a workhorse. One thing, you know what I mean? And he was real with it, you know what I'm saying? So me and Papa Willow clicked quick, you know. He became like a little bro, like, you know what I mean? For real. You know what I'm saying? And man, we did the album, you know what I'm saying? Did the album and shit. Like, man, it happened. Then all the bullshit happened.
Right. And free him, man, because at the end of the day, like, I remember this, like, the first time I met him, first time I seen him, it was at Money G. Shout out to Money G. He had a I think it was a release party, and this is before he had the DOR change, you know what I'm saying? Dead to right, you know what I'm saying? Chain. And I remember seeing it, and I still got the picture of him, and I was just like, yo, I've been knowing you since that, you know what I mean? And then I first time meeting him, it was over there at the World's it was the World's just won the World Series. And I was just like, yo, he comes in with that fucking, I forgot what car he had, man. But it's the one with when the doors open, you can see the DOR, you know what I'm saying, coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like moving. Selling, you know what I'm saying, CDs, on the grind.
Everything. That was life. That's what it's all about, man. You know, hands on with the shit.
What about Murder One? What about Murder One with BG and BG Knockout and MC8, obviously?
Oh yeah.
Off the Book of Sibo.
What was that, Orca?
Well, there was the Book of Sibo.
I think that song came from Orca though.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that.
I was about to ask, man. 187 on the motherfucking hook. Like, how was it working with Tech?
Oh, Tech shit. Tech is a gas king. You know that. You hear him on everything I do with him, he be killing shit. You know what I mean? He's always nice. That's one thing I'd say about Tech. You know, he's always on point and he never disappoints you. You feel me?
Right.
Always come to. Straight up. Yep. I call Tech right now. Hey, Tech, I need a break. What? Shoot it. He's always been like that. You know what I mean? I don't call him much, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tech 9, straight up. And strange music. You feel me?
Straight right. Because if you really look at it, he don't rap with pretty much every lethal spitter out there and hold his own.
Man, when I heard him rap with Twister, I said, oh, yeah. That's all I needed to hear right there. Is him, when I heard him and Twisted together. Oh yeah, it's over.
You got a track with Crooked Eye? I couldn't find that stat.
I don't think I have a song with Crooked, man.
Oh, okay.
Ain't that a bitch?
Y'all need one.
Yeah, y'all
need one for real.
Got a song with Crooked, homie. You know?
Oh.
Yeah, that would be hard. You and Crooked on the same. Oh man, that would be. Oh man.
Crooked being one of my favorites, of course. I'm going to shoot a fun question for you. If you're having a dream dinner party and you could sit down with 3 other legends, dead or alive, who would you want to sit down with?
That are alive right now?
Yeah.
In a dream party?
Yeah, so you can invite anybody.
Fucking probably, damn, man, you can't, everybody's fucked up, bro. You scared you pick somebody next to you know this motherfucker
on the tabloids.
Next thing you know, he went to the Diddy party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any. I haven't been a fan of shit since I started making music. Once I became me, I used to go to the record store like immediately when something came out. I wanted to have that shit immediately. You know, tapes. I was like first there. As soon as the store opened up, I'm stopping there in the morning. I'm up early. Ever since I started making records, I don't even have that shit no more, man. It's fucked up, but hey, it is what it is.
Okay, so there's nobody you'd want to sit down with?
Man,
like you haven't got a chance to meet, say, or like a legend of some kind? So basically what I do is I always say Tupac, Seth Rogen, the comedian, or the actor, and then I want to see some eye candy, so I go with like Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, I don't know, brother.
Right.
I put them 3 people at the table. Ain't that something?
I was about to say RP Gonzo too. Any Gonzo stories, man?
RP Gonzo, man. Gonzo's wild too. Gonzo's got a lot of energy type guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was just kicking it before all that shit happened in Vegas, you know? Hanging out, having drinks, talking shit, man. You know?
Right. He's a very cool dude.
Hell yeah. For sure.
We were actually supposed to have him on like 3 days before he died.
Yeah.
But we never ended up getting him back on. Tell us about your future projects you got coming.
Man, you gotta wait. Look out for my R&B artist, Lori. She's a female. You know what I mean? And she's serious, man. She's singing on Paradise. She's singing on Paradise, right? She's featured on that record, but her, Young Cat, Gino 400, man. Oh shit, damn, you gonna make me do this? Marva Pizzo, they all in line. Dago Rock, fucking shit. Damn, I'm missing somebody that's right here with me, probably.
Yeah, the guy.
I hate when I get put on the spot.
Yeah, you're missing
like, man, you didn't say my name. They got right here, nigga.
Yeah, you're missing the guy that you introduced me to today.
DZ.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got to get DZ on too, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We got to do that. I like that video, y'all too.
Yeah, you see them videos he be shooting? He got a lot of videos, and he got them with all the rappers.
Yeah, I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, ask him about that. They got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we one on the platform to do it, man. We show love, man.
I'm going to line it up, and I want y'all to do all my artists, too.
I'll do everybody.
Yeah, say less, man. Shit, hey, we rock with you, man. It's the Mafia. You dig?
I got to get my artist Buddha, too, from Seattle. Buddha, watch this. Yeah, serious.
For sure, we'll do them all. We'll do them all.
I did have this question too, man. Because I always think about this though. What you think about when people say the next Pac, or when the industry give people the next Pac? You know what I'm saying? That type of.
Ain't no next Pac, man. There's only one Tupac. I mean, they can have, they can get, I don't know, tax bracket, the same tax bracket as Pac's was, or whatever the hell they trying to do, but there'll never be another Tupac. You know,
I always hated that
Just
shit.
bump.
I don't know why they say that. And some of the artists always say, I don't really want to be Pac. Like, I always thought about that.
You never could be Pac, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't come out here. You can't come around this motherfucker like that. You're going to get robbed or you're going to get killed. You know what I mean? It don't matter who you is when you put your hands on somebody. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you that right now, no matter how much money you got, how many security guards you got around you, you're going to get somebody killed. You know what I'm saying? You got to be humble. You got money. You got all these cars and jewelry. Why act tough? You're not tough. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the MMA. You're not around here. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing none of that shit. So why act like that? Why don't you go pass out some turkey somewhere, nigga, for the broke niggas? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got all this money. So that's what I'm telling to these new niggas. Like, man, it ain't about that, homie. Keep all that energy into your rap if that's what you want. Keep that energy there. But when a person see you, don't even let them see the difference. Like, God damn, is this the same nigga in there? Yeah, because that switch ain't on right now. That's a light switch. It's on and off. Ain't nothing in between.
What advice would you give to the new artists that you're coming up?
Man, stay grounded. Listen to older people. Not necessarily do what they say. Listen to them. Listen to the message, not the messenger. And by the time you get to a certain part of this game, you be sharp to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And stay doing what you do if you believe in it. If you really believe in what you're doing, keep doing it no matter who tell you what, man. You feel me?
And stay away from the Diddy party.
Most definitely stay away from the party, brother.
And the baby oil.
Man, if you can't do it on your own, man, shit.
What do you want?
I was about to say this too, man. I had to say this, man, because I was thinking about Desperado Outlaws. Like, how was it making that song, man?
Man, we was wild to the mother. It was some wild days right there. Well, it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, for real, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe a foot and a half in, half a foot out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's one of them high power ones right there. A lot of energy. And man, it was the days, bro.
All right. I was about to say, I'm a fool too. And we get that one like to live on streaming platforms? I can't find it.
Hey, I keep hearing that, but I think that's one of the records that I don't fully own. Might be one of the ones that they try to get back.
What do you want the legacy of Sibo to be remembered as?
Being a realist, just being somebody, it's a real person, I ain't gonna steal from you. I don't want nothing from you,
Right.
We chop it up, and it is what it is.
And you're humble and very nice to everybody. And I've seen it in person. So.
And the motherfucking real one.
Yeah.
You a motherfucking real one for real. For real.
I mean, the system make you humble.
Facts.
They humbled me. The white man humbled me. Let me tell you that. That's what happened.
Right. I was about to ask you too, if you could tell your younger self anything, what would it be?
Go to school every day and learn. Learn what's in the books, I guess, till you get out of there. Because you know what I'm saying? You had to have it where I was at, you had to have something else. You couldn't go outside and figure it out because it was too much chaos. If I was more in the books, and even if it was just for a bigger or better vocabulary, or even just being a better, more people's persons, being able to talk more to different people, because I'm like, I don't talk to motherfuckers I don't know. I want them niggas to be quiet in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've always been a quiet dude in the room, but I was the youngest in my pack, though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, ears, a lot of ears,